Welcome back. We are in episode number 13 and we are going to discuss about a Scopus Index journal on education, political science and general engineering. Before we proceed, I'd like to tell you that this is my channel Gomes Tech Talks. If you haven't subscribed it, please go and subscribe now. So why should you subscribe? The very first thing which you can see here is what I'll be uploading videos on this publications, unpaid, paid, Scopus, ACA, Annexure 1, UGC CAD weekly, twice or thrice in this particular playlist, so you can watch that. Okay, and you can also leave your comment on what is your subject. Okay, don't mention your specialization, you have to mention the subject name. So you can just mention the subject here, and you can find another important website for you, which is all about research. So this playlist will definitely help you in learning about the research and how to progress through the research journey without any hassle. Okay, so this too will be definitely helpful for you, and this is a skill up which will be useful for you, as for your students, for a researcher, for a professor, for lecturer. So this will be definitely useful. Apart from this, you can also see few more things like Minitab, which is a research tool, and GraphPad Prism. So I have also discussed about all these things in my channel. If you have any queries related to the research, or if you have doubts related to your literature review, identifying the gaps, you have if you have any questions, you can just connect with me to know more about like how you can do more in your research or in your technology. So you can schedule a call with me, the link is in the description. So this is a journal which we are going to discuss today is what educational technology and society. So first thing which you have to see is what whether it is still indexed in Scopus. It should be present. Okay. So it is since 1998 it is there in Scopus. The first one, this video I am publishing it on April 2024. If you are watching this video after 3 months of this, even in the month of June or July or August, next year probably, you have to come and recheck here in the Scopus database. That is very very important. Recheck before you submit your journal. Okay, and the second one is what you have to check the subject area, whether it is under the scope of your article, whether it is under the scope of your article. So you can see here it is a sociology and political science and education and general engineering. Yes, it is there. Now the second important thing which you have to check is what. So the second important thing which you should check is what you have to cross check, because previously, there will be a link in this particular Scopus database of to the journal, but nowadays they are not displaying that. So once you have to search this in the Google, and then you have to check this. So you have to cross check with the ISSN and ESSN number. So that is an so here is the detailed checklist. Like before you submit your article in any journal, you have to check all these things. First one is you have to cross check in the Scopus database, and the second one is what you have to check the scope of the journal. That is what we have done. Okay, scope of the journal, subject area is what this, and cross check the ISSN and ESSN number. So let us cross check now. Here you can see ISSN is 14364522 online. So you can see this is EISSN is what online 14364522, and offline print is what 1176 and 3647. So you can see that here as well. So this is a correct journal which we are just checking for. And the next one you have to see is what the fee. Okay, just if you can see here, this is no fees or collected for submission, publication and subscription. So no fees you have to go with. Okay, this is a default a it's an open access journal, so this is also done. Then you have to check for the author guidelines, so you can just go ahead and click for the author guidelines. Here they have given, so almost in all the journal you can find that author guidelines. So here you can find the detailed author guideline. Okay, like how many words it should be, for abstract, for the keywords and everything, so you can find. And the next one is what the plagiarism policy. So here they have mentioned that it should be 20 percentage AI detection index. So it should be similarity index should be 30 percentage, which means that plagiarism they are accepting still 30 percentage, and AI detection, if you are taking the help of ChatGPT or something, it should be only 20 percentage or less than that. Okay, So not more than that will not be considered, and with each individual referencing contributing to less than 5 percentage. So even the references will show that. So it is also focusing on Turnitin. Okay, if you want to check your paper in Turnitin, you can send it to me. You can just comment it. I will let you know like what is the price, and how you can send the paper to me, like your article to me. So I can check this in Turnitin and let you know, give it back the report to you. Okay, so this is the submission process. What is a complete submission process, how you have to submit, and this is the submission checklist completely, you have to check that. And what is the like a review process will happen, you have to check for the review process, like how long it will take. Some journals will be mentioning like how long it will take. So here it is showing like external review takes approximately 2 to 3 months or more, depending on the availability of the reviewers. So and you can also see the accept, major, minor and rejections based on this. And in few journals you can find the FAQs. So you can find some FAQs in the journals or something. If it is not available, you can just send a mail to the editor. So the contact information you can find it here. And this is also good to see the abstraction indexing, like what are the database they are actually indexed in. So you can see it's in ACM, um, Scopus. Okay, so SCI indexing, so everything. So almost it is also in SCI index as well. So I think you can just rely on this journal, but anyhow you have to cross check before you submit. So we have checked the plagiarism policy and what how many issues they'll be publishing it, right? So you have to check for the issues. So most probably in the homepage they will be mentioning like what is the frequency of the journal. Okay, so you can find the frequency of the journal here. If it is not mentioned, so you can just go ahead and search for the archives. Okay, like current issues, published issues, you can just check for the archives to see like how many issues they are publishing. So they are publishing 4 issues per year. Okay, there might be so yes, of course they are just publishing 4 issues per year, and you can find the month as well. Next one is special issue. Few journal will also accept for the special issue. You can also find about it. Okay, so what are this, whether that particular journal supports the special issue or not. And the next one is FAQs. So there is no FAQs, and is there any additional charges or any hidden charges involved in that? So that is another important thing. You have to check for additional or any other specific thing which is not directly mentioned over there. So these are the important aspects of any journal that you have to watch it, you have to check it before you submit, because you are submitting it in a journal. So it is a biggest thing which you wanted to achieve it in your research career. So please be very cautious and before you submit it. If you have any queries, please feel free to schedule a call with me. I'll be there to help you out. Thank you, take care, and bye bye. I'll meet you soon in the next episode. Bye bye.